the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Atlanta Hawks have showed up hungry and determined to fight for what they believe is rightfully theirs. Will they be able to break the stalemate and come out on top against the Chicago Bulls? Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
Welcome, everyone, to Game 3 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals. We're all tied up. One. If the first two games have been any indication, taking a look at Atlanta, well, they stole one on the road, and that was their goal. Now they have a chance to take command of the series, Greg. But it's going to be difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, they still got a lot to prove, Kevin, coming into this series as an underdog. But I've been impressed with their fight and execution. You can tell they're not intimidated. We'll see if they can maintain that level of confidence tonight.
That'll be key, you're right. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Edey out there with Jackson. Then there's Dosunmu. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Van Vliet into the one spot. And Young kicks to KD. Shot clock at 6. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him off.
Outside Jackson. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
It's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Jamal Murray, he's checked in for the Hawks. And just about a minute into the first quarter. McCollum kicks to Jackson. Clock at 6. On the wing, Dosunmu. Defended by Dort. Dosunmu, shot's good.
No, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
There's the pick. Pass to Young. It's good.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
Outside Jackson. McCollum with the bounce pass. Dosunmu. They get it back. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Jackson from long range. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet.
One of many weapons in Jackson Jr.'s arsenal. He can spot up on you and make it look too easy.
Durant. That's good. For Chicago, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Young against Van Vliet. Pass to Dosunmu. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
A skilled facilitator. Van Vliet rewards the open guys with the ball.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Atlanta making a switch here. Turner's checked in. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Screen by Porzingis. Out to Turner. Outside, KD. And he banks in the layup.
Right now, they're humming along. 3 of 4 to start this game.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Dosunmu, the pass to Van Vliet. And the game is tied. 2 minutes remaining in the first. Van Vliet with the ball. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Dosunmu, the pass to Van Vliet. Young with the steal. Durant feeling it out a bit. Outside Turner. This one for three. And it's Chicago with the rebound. And it's McCollum in the corner. The rebound by Turner.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Young against McCollum. Young outside. KD on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Dosunmu. KD can't get it to go.
Even though he had space, there is never an easy fadeaway.
Pass to Van Vliet. Jackson down low. Turner covering. Here's Dosunmu. He's got 5. 6 to shoot.
And that's just remarkable defense by Durant. Shooters definitely feel his presence when he's contesting like that.
Drives to the hoop. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Pass to Edey. Porzingis with the rebound. The Hawks trailing. Young, right side. It's Durant on the wing. And here is Turner, defended by Dosunmu. Turner inside. It's good. This game is all even.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. He's checked in for Trae Young. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Jones checked in for Edey. Santi Aldama comes in for Jackson. Hachimura is checked in for Dosunmu. And it's White for Fred Van Vliet. Trying to get something going. And the basket by McCollum. 1:58 left here in the opening quarter. The Hawks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
An impossible guy to cover. Durant puts defenses in situations where they must compromise and foul him.
The first one falls. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for the Hawks. Jamal Murray comes in for Dort. And the Bulls making a change also. Okoro's checked in for Jones.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
McCollum kicks to Hachimura. Hachimura with a screen on KD. Nice move. And it's sent back by Turner.
And I would not test Turner. And Miles has led the NBA in blocks and just has great timing on his jump.
That puts them in the lead.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Cullen passes to Hachimura. There's White. Kicks it out to McCollum. No good on the triple.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Durant finds Washington. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. He's checked in for the Hawks. The Bulls also changing it up. Jackson comes in for Okoro. And Alec Burks subbed in for McCullough.
Wow, Holiday baited the defender, and he bit.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Atlanta.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Chicago. Pass to White. To the paint. And they get it. And the layup by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 points so far.
His instincts as a shot blocker allow Jackson to avoid blocks at the other end. He knows how to read his man and get off a clean shot.
Washington sets the pick for Holiday. Here he goes. Outside for Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Washington passes to Murray. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Three-pointer. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Hawks ahead, leading by 3. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Hoping to continue that success from the line throughout this one.
The Hawks leading by 3. So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We've got Holiday. Partizan out there with Washington. Then it's Turner. And it's Murray in at the 2. Turner with a screen on White. Holiday the pass to Turner. Rebounded by Jackson. Bulls trail by 3. Hachimura with it. Hasn't made one yet. Down low. Here's White. The rebound by Holiday. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Turner with the screen from Murray. Turner with the screen from the high post. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. White against Hart. Here's Aldama. He nails it, and we're tied up. Aldama's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Here's Murray. Missed inside. Well, Chicago's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Hachimura kicks to Okoro. Pass to White. Hachimura with a screen on Holiday. White against Holiday. Back to Okoro. Here's Jackson. That shot misses. The Hawks have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Turner with the screen for Holiday. Chicago grabs the miss. Here's Okoro. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. White against Murray. Bucket is good. And the Hawks lead by 2.
And you can't fall asleep against Murray, especially when he's got great interior positioning. The D has got to be better.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. For the Hawks, Porzingis is checked in for Turner. Kevin Durant comes in for Washington. And it's Dort in for Josh Hart. Edey's checked in for the Bulls. Fred VanVleet comes in for Isaac Okoro. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
The Hawks have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Jackson against Durant. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Outside, Dort. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. To the middle. Edey gets the bucket.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
And Atlanta has possession. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Durant sets a screen for Holiday. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jaren Jackson.
He's 6'4" and well-built. Drew is bigger and stronger than you think.
So for the Bulls, Dosunmu, he's checked in for Rui Hachimura. And it's C.J. McCollum in for White.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Pass to Dosunmu. Outside Jackson. Back to McCollum. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. McCollum's got his second bucket of the night.
McCollum has a nice feel for catch-and-shoot jumpers. That's a shot they want to create for him as much as possible.
Here's KD. Edey with the rebound. Bulls have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. To the inside. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Porzingis with a screen on VanVleet. Holiday, the pass to Porzingis. Out to KD from downtown. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Durant. The powerful flush by Durant.
Oh, absolutely aggressive move by Durant. Taking it right to the hole with authority.
Taken away by Holiday. It's Durant on the wing. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. And that's now 10 points for KD. Chicago leading. There's 1:40 left now here in the second. Inside, it's stolen by Dort. Holiday surveying the floor. Durant sets a screen for Holiday. Outside for KD. Oh, the silky smooth three from KD.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
And the foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul. Santi Aldama's checked in for the Bulls. Hawks on D. Pass to Edey. Back to Aldama to end the run. They get it back. Dosunmu, the pass to McCollum. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Now here's Dosunmu. Not a lot of room. 4 on the shot clock. Back to Aldama. Durant with the steal. Murray outside. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Outside, KD. Aldama with the rebound.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Pass to Edey. Over in the corner, Dosunmu. Back to Aldama. Lets it go from deep. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Hawks lead by 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much here with Quinn Snyder. Coach, are you getting the kind of shots that you want offensively?
They're speeding us up a little bit, and we're making a few mistakes, turning the ball over, some reads, but we just need to relax and go ahead and take them. I know we want to make them, so shoot them.
That's never a problem with your squad. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Welcome all. Game 3, and it's a real halftime cliffhanger for the Atlanta Hawks.
I love the depth of this team, man. Their subs have been huge tonight, giving them a scoring punch that they needed most.
And credit their coach for a rather liberal substitution pattern. He mixed and matched beautifully in that first half. Checking out how the Hawks are doing in this series. They were able to take a game on the road, capturing home court advantage. Shaq, how important is Game 3 for them?
Well, Game 3 is always huge. They took care of business on the road. Now they have to hit you guys with a big word. Now they have to capitalize on it.
Ooh. Well, it won't be easy, but I'm going to make a prediction, guys. You ready?
No, but go
Whoever
ahead.
wins this Game 3, they win the series.
That is bold, Kenny. I sort of like it. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
His performance shows no sign of any nerves. Great job controlling your emotion.
And Atlanta has possession. The lead is 2. Taking a look at the Bulls. Dosunmu is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's Fred VanVleet. Then there's McCollum. And it's Edey in at the center.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history.
McCollum, no good. The Hawks leading by 4. Wide open look here for Murray. Porzingis kicks to Dort. Dosunmu with it. Dort covering. And a wide open look for McCollum. Connects from three-point range. McCollum's got 8.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
Porzingis with a screen on Jackson. Here's KD, and it's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. Murray gets the bucket and the foul. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
And Murray, never shy, absorbs the contact there and gets it to go.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Bulls trail by 3. Steps back. McCollum against Dort. Here's Van Vliet. Count it. Van Vliet's got his first 2 points of the night.
Ready to play rough inside. Van Vliet navigates the contact.
Murray outside. Screened by Porzingis. Murray scanning the floor. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Murray.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. For the Hawks, Miles Turner, he's checked in for Durant. Josh Hart comes in for Murray. And Trae Young subbed in for Drew Holiday. Pass to Dosunmu. McCollum outside. Shoots over Dort. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from McCollum.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Turner with a screen on Van Vliet. And Young, here we go. And he gets the bucket. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
McCollum outside. Shoots. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Van Vliet against Young. And there's a whistle. That goes on Zach Edey. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Young against Van Vliet. Porzingis with a screen on Van Vliet. 5 to shoot. Young, no good. Bulls trail by 3. Van Vliet with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Van Vliet outside. On the wing, Jackson. Porzingis with the block.
Big time rejection from Porzingis. You must be careful trying to shoot when he's lurking nearby.
Turner with a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Young, and there's the drive. Makes it off the glass. Young's got 6.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Outside Jackson. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Dosunmu. Young against Van Vliet. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Hawks. Turner's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Young. Lays it up off the glass. Young's got the lead up to 7 now for Atlanta.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Hawks making a switch here. Murray's checked in, and a change for the Bulls. Hachimura's checked in. Young against Van Vliet. And here's McCollum for three. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 3 assists in the game. Screen by Porzingis. Here's Young. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And they've also shown great effort defensively tonight. They closed out on shooters and really got their hands up on multiple shots.
You can't be overzealous trying to guard Van Vliet. That's how you get in trouble.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game. Santi Aldama's checked in for Chicago. Kobe White comes in for Jackson. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Murray outside. Drills the three-pointer. 7 points for Jamal Murray.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Here's Aldama. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Aldama's got 5.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
And here's Young. He's got 11. Pass to Murray. Over McCollum. Rebound by the Bulls.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Van Vliet outside. That's in. Coming off the assist from McCollum. And now it's just a 4-point Hawks lead. Turner with a screen on Van Vliet. Oh, that's blocked. And 1:01 left to play here in the third. Rebound, Atlanta. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Van Vliet against Young. Porzingis sets the pick for Young. Lets the 3 fly. Aldama with the rebound. Aldama's got 5 rebounds tonight. White the pass to Aldama. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops. Okoro's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. And both free throws. Good for Aldama. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. A 2-point game. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And he converts the layup. Young's got 11 points in the quarter.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
McCollum against Young. Now McCollum. He's got 13. Here's Hachimura. And again, Chicago. No good. And we've reached the end of the third. Hawks on top, up by 4. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We've got Miles Turner, Murray out there with Young. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Porzingis in at the 4. And Young kicks to Turner. Back to Young. 6 to shoot. to the middle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And it's crucial that Turner remains assertive like this because it's how he's going to get these calls.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And he sinks the second.
At the least, he did extend it to a 2-possession game. That's important.
White looking around. To the wing on the left. Here's Aldama. Off target with his 3. Atlanta leading by 5. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Porzingis with a screen on White. Out to Turner from the arc. And it's White with the rebound.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Here's Okoro. Buries it down low. Okoro's got his first basket of the night. Here's Atlanta. Young outside. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Porzingis sets the pick for Young. To the paint. Porzingis can't hit. Bulls trail by 3. And White kicks to Okoro. From the left block, he sends it through.
And that one was on a platter.
Timeout.
He won't miss those very often.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Porzingis. Kevin Durant comes in for Josh Hart. Dort, he's checked in for Jamal Murray. And it's Holiday in for Trae Young. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Chicago. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. He's happy with how they've been playing. He told them, hey, they had their chance, but this is where we take it from them. This is our game and our series. He's got him pretty fired up, Kevin.
Thank you, David. From the line, that's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from VanVleet.
Showing off his touch, VanVleet making easy work off the mid-range.
Here is Durant. Durant drives. Hachimura grabs the miss. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Holiday against VanVleet. Aldama. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Hawks have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. KD, that's for 2. Durant going to work inside.
So polished from the interior. Durant is terrific at utilizing his physical advantages down on the block.
Right down low, defended by Dort. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And that one falls for White.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Edey's checked in for Santi Aldama. Dosunmu comes in for Hachimura. And McCollum subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Holiday goes in. Here's Dort. A three-pointer, no good.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Here's White. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is on Holiday.
And White is looking to make things happen out there. If he has to get physical in the process, that is not going to be a problem.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Down low, stolen by McCollum. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Chicago making a switch here. Van Vliet's checked in. And there's the bucket from Dosunmu.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. So for the Hawks, Zingas, he's checked in for P.J. Washington. Young is subbed in for Drew Holiday. The Hawks trail by 5. Now, here is Young. Screened by Porzingis. Shot to stop the run, and it's laid up and in by Young. Young's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
And it's McCollum in the corner. Dosunmu with it. Outside for Jackson. His three-pointers off the mark. Here's Young. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And it's become clear what a leader Young is on this team. He senses when they need an infusion of confidence and always tries to provide it. Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Pass to McCollum. Stolen by Dort. And here they come. Young's shot is off. Bulls have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Dosunmu, the pass to Van Vliet. Here's Edey. 5 on the clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Jackson from long range. The Bulls with another miss. Atlanta's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Turner with the screen. Right side, Dort. Young against McCollum. Porzingis with a screen on McCollum. Young passes to Porzingis. Out to Turner. Hawks passing it around. The shot by KD. No good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And that tacks another big point onto the lead. Great N1 play, showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
Big-time players make big-time shots. Durant, he lives for these opportunities.
And here are the Bulls now. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Porzingis sets the pick for Young to tie it up. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Now the Bulls with it. 3-point lead. He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Young, such a clever shooter. He makes sure to get himself a foul while putting up the shot.
And so Young nails them both.
Clutch. Those free throws turn this into a 1-possession ball game.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Atlanta calls timeout. 20 seconds left in the game. And what's their best move at this point?
They're trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
Here's Durant. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Icy ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's KD. It's hauled in by the Bulls, and now they foul it. Stop the...
You take a look at the Hawks. What a great chance here for them to bring the series even at home.
A great chance indeed. This team is very much alive, and they know it. A win here makes it a best-of-3 series.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. C.J. McCollum is out there with Fred VanVleet. Then it's Jackson, then it's Edey, and it's Dosunmu in at the small forward position.
Yeah, look at the strength from VanVleet. Not the biggest, but wouldn't be denied.
Durant with a screen on VanVleet. Young from long range. Chicago with a rebound.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Dosunmu, the pass to VanVleet. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Back to Young. Pass to Durant. Shoots over to Dosunmu. McCollum pulls it in. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Bulls. All right, now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who was able to talk with Quinn Snyder.
They were concerned with Jaren Jackson Jr. on both ends of the floor. Coach saying defensively, Triple J covers so much space, a blocking machine. And on the other side of the ball, Jaren has serious skill for a man of his size. He's a tough game plan for us. Jaren Jackson Jr., a two-way menace. Brian?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Young. Chicago making their last shot. Clock is at 3. Over VanVleet. And Atlanta misses again.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, the son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. plays the game with great instincts, particularly on the defensive end. You can see he learned the game growing up.
Murray's checked in for Atlanta. Now here's Young. Outside Murray.